A federal election could soon impact the Ottawa housing market. And with Canadians set to head to the polls this spring, it comes no surprise that the real estate market in the nation's capital could feel the effects more profoundly than in other cities. With more than 130,000 public servants living and working in Ottawa, the federal government is the #1 employer in the city. Hey there, my name is Curtis Sernoskie. I'm a real estate agent here in Ottawa. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on a ton of helpful content for buyers and sellers. In the description of the video, you'll find a ton of helpful links that will help you throughout your real estate journey. So right now, we're going to discuss all the factors at play when it comes to the effects that a federal election would have on the Ottawa real estate market this year. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1, market uncertainty. Leading up to the election, there can be uncertainty in the market for both buyers and sellers about making a move. Before an election, buyers and sellers may delay their decision making due to the uncertainty about the potential policy changes that might come into effect. Theoretically, this could reduce the number of homes on the market, creating a temporary supply constraint. Once the election's over, this deferred activity may result in a surge of transactions, driving up prices if demand outweighs supply. Number 2, housing policy promises. During elections, political parties often make promises about housing, such as incentives for first-time homebuyers, tax credits, and affordability measures. These promises may increase buyer optimism and activity in anticipation of favorable conditions, pushing prices higher. If a winning party's platform is seen as supportive of housing markets, such as promoting affordability without restrictive policies, it can boost market confidence. Number 3, economic stimulus and spending. Elections are often followed by an increased government spending or fiscal stimulus, especially if the new government wants to implement their platform quickly. This could stimulate the economy, lower unemployment, and boost consumer confidence, encouraging people to buy homes. The government could also reduce the red tape by lessening the regulations for home builders, prompting a wave of new construction projects. And policies like infrastructure investments could all directly affect housing by increasing demand in a specific area where projects are planned. Number 4, low interest rates. Central banks often avoid significant monetary policy changes during elections to maintain stability. If interest rates are already low, buyers may see this as an opportune time to purchase, increasing demand. And after inflation slowed to 1.8% in December, the Bank of Canada is expected to lower interest rates once again on January 29th. The move would mark the 6th consecutive rate cut. In fact, TD economists project that by the end of 2025, the key interest rate in Canada will reach around the 2% mark. The bank has signaled that rate cuts this year would be much slower and more gradual, which could also coincide with the federal election. Number 5, investor activity. Investors might become more active during election periods if they anticipate favorable policies such as tax incentives or lenient regulations driving up demand and prices. In recent years, the federal government has gotten much stricter on foreign buyers who were snapping up properties during the pandemic at ultra-low interest rates. In the future, we could see a resurgence in investor activity depending on policy changes surrounding the real estate industry. And number 6, psychological factors. Elections often bring a sense of renewed optimism or stability once the uncertainty clears. This psychological boost can motivate people to make large financial commitments, such as purchasing a home. With a new party expected to form government in Canada this time around, we could see a more significant change among the sentiment from buyers and sellers compared to years past. And it'll be very interesting to see how much of a factor this could play on the market that still faces a shortage of affordable homes. With an election just around the corner, it won't be long before we begin to see the effects that the federal election could have on the Ottawa housing market. With a more traditional spring market expected, it'll be interesting to see if the election prompts buyers and sellers to wait out the results. So if you're thinking about making a move here in Ottawa, my team and I are here to help. Again, don't forget to visit the links in the description of the video and learn how we can help you achieve your real estate goals.